Hello and welcome to NS India News. I am Lois Christian. Let's take a look on our today's bulletin. The land acquisition process for the ambitious bullet train project is currently facing its first legal hurdle, with farmers from Surat district approaching the Gujarat High Court on Thursday. After the state government issued a notification to acquire land for the high-speed rail project, the landowners who are likely to be affected by the acquisition process have questioned the validity of the notification. The petitioners contended that the notification issued by Gujarat government should be quashed and the centre should be asked to start the process afresh. A bench headed by the Chief Justice has asked the state government to show whether it is the competent authority to acquire land for the bullet train project. Terming the project as vanity, the petitioners have questioned the state government's power to acquire land for the centre's project in absence of any delegation of powers from the central government. Bureau Report, NS India News. Justice Chelameshwar, the senior-most judge of the Supreme Court, who led 3 senior judges to an unprecedented press conference mounting a virtual revolt against Chief Justice of India Deepak Mishra, will demit office on Friday after a nearly 7-year tenure in the top court. Along with Justice Ranjan Gogoi, M.B. Lokur and Kurian Joseph, he had raised questions on selective allocation of cases, including the sensitive case of Special CBI Judge B.H. Loya, who died on December 1, 2014. Unless this institution is preserved and it maintains its equanimity, democracy will not survive in this country or in any other country. The survival of a democracy, it is said, the hallmark of a good democracy is an independent and impartial judge, he had said. Justice Chelameshwar, who turned 65 today, was part of the 9-judge bench that gave the historic verdict declaring right to privacy a fundamental right. He was designated as a senior counsel in 1995 and appointed as Additional Advocate General of Andhra Pradesh on October 13, 1995. He assumed charge as the Chief Justice of Kerala High Court on March 17, 2010. Justice Chelameshwar was elevated as a judge to the Supreme Court on October 10, 2011. Bureau Report, NS India News. Some of the NSG units to be deployed in J&K would be placed at a BSF facility in Srinagar, while more locations are being scouted, said Jammu and Kashmir police sources. As is the case when a force is brought into a new theatre, modalities will be discussed with the J&K administration, police and other security agencies. A proper infrastructure is being put in place for NSG ahead of its team moving in. The force will train CRPF and J&K police in entering and storming buildings and other anti-terror skills. As and when terror situations demanding their special skills crop up, NSG commandos will also be deployed for operations. The call will be taken by J&K police, at whose disposal the force will be, said an officer. NSG commandos use sophisticated Heckler and Koch MP5 submachine guns, sniper rifles, through-the-wall radar and C4 explosive to eliminate hold-up terrorists. The truce allowed terrorists freedom of movement in residential areas, let them renew supplies, recruit locals, mobilize overground workers and scout for new hideouts and bases, said an officer. There is concern that terror groups may now strike with renewed vigor, particularly targeting the Amarnath Yatra, and hence the strategy will be focused on neutralizing terrorists active in South Kashmir areas of Shopian, Pulwama, Anantnag and Kulgam. Bureau Report, NS India News. For the 4th time in a row, the Prime Minister's office has once again denied appointment to the Kerala Chief Minister Vijayan to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi. PMO has refused to give an appointment for the Chief Minister and all party delegation. The party delegation was planning to meet the Prime Minister to discuss the disparities in the ration allocation to the state. The PMO has reportedly responded to the request. saying the Chief Minister can meet Food and Public Distribution Minister Ram Vilas Paswan if needed. Last week also, Vijayan had sought an appointment to meet Prime Minister Modi to discuss the same issue. Earlier, on March 20, 2017, the Chief Minister officer wished to meet the Prime Minister to appraise about budget allocation to the state. On November 24, 2016, a week after demonetization came into effect, Vijayan requested for an appointment with Prime Minister Modi to discuss the same. Chief Minister Vijayan is currently visiting Delhi to attend a CPIM Central Committee meeting. Bureau Report, NS India News. At least 42 Indians are detained in a facility in New Mexico for illegal entry into the United States, in the second such episode that has come to light this week. Earlier this week, it emerged that 52 Indians were being detained in a federal prison in Oregon. The U.S. agencies enforcing immigration do not automatically notify missions of the countries from where the detainees come. Indian officials approached the Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) after hearing from community leaders about the new batch of detainees. The ICE confirmed that at least 42 of the detainees at the Otero County Detention Center in New Mexico, not far from the El Paso border crossing from Mexico, are Indians. It is likely that more cases of Indians being detained will emerge as the Donald Trump administration continues with its zero-tolerance enforcement of immigration laws. Indian officials tracking the developments said it was unclear when these people were detained. Bureau Report, NS India News. Artificial rain experiment will be conducted in Maharashtra's arid Solapur district in the next 2 weeks under a Ministry of Earth Sciences project, an IITM official said on Thursday. A special aeroplane will seed dark clouds with sodium chloride or calcium chloride as a part of the experiment. To verify the actual rainfall precipitation, there have been 120 rain gauges deployed in the periphery of 200 km around Solapur, an official of the Pune-based Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology (IITM) said. In 2014 to 15, the ministry had carried out a detailed cloud mapping drive for the arid region of Maharashtra. A plane equipped with special cameras was used to take flights on daily basis and would reach up to Solapur-Osmanabad district. Now the ministry has decided to go ahead and try artificial rainfall over Solapur district, he said. When asked about utility of the experiment, the official said, similar seeding in the clouds will have to be successfully tested in various parts of the country. Once it is done, the government can formulate a plan based on results and design a program to undertake artificial rainfall programs. Bureau Report, NS India News. An earthquake measuring 5.0 on the Richter scale hit the Nicobar Island region on Friday. However, no casualties have been reported so far. Earthquakes, which are happening every now and then, are shocking experiences to the world. They frighten the public which witness this type of calamities. They bring a hype in the nation. An earthquake measuring 5.0 on the Richter scale hit the Nicobar Islands region on Friday. According to Indian Meteorological Department, the epicenter of the quake, which occurred at 1:59 am, was at a depth of 10 km. However, no damage or casualty has been reported so far. Further details are awaited. Bureau Report, NS India News. Well, that's all for today. Keep watching NS India News. This is me, Lois Christian, signing off. Goodbye.